folks, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. I'm currently looking at one of the branch sections of the 8-track that we've been setting up for the last couple of episodes, and this branch in particular is heading out to Ilford from Dukinfield, which is the centre of the universe as far as we're concerned. I'm currently puzzling over train 10. Yeah, sorry, I've just replaced 2 trains and typically another one wants doing as well. I'll do that later. Yeah, okay, so let's show you what I'm looking at here. So here's Ilford over here, already used by a couple of services going in both directions actually, Ilford outwards and Ilford that way over to Red Hill, I think. Yes. Yeah, so but what I want to do is I want to get this track in operation, and then the other thing I've got to do relatively quickly is get the steel mill up and running. We've got all the track in place, and now it's a case of getting the services going as well. We've still got, you know, a couple of bits to extend outwards. I think Nailsworth needs looking at a little later. We won't get to that today, but stay tuned. We will do. So I'm definitely going to need some signals in order to help this along. Now, on the basis of everything likes to drive on the right, a mantra I repeat to myself regularly and with gusto, I'm going to try and set this line in such a way that the train stays on the right side. Because if we follow this along at the moment, as you can see, it is crossing over to enable it to come in and out of this route here, which it shouldn't be able to do. Or well, it can go wherever it likes. But if we look at where's my my wood route? Route of wood. Here we go, Dukinfield lumber. If we pull that up, as you can see, that side of the station is used for trains departing, having deposited their wooden cargo out at the lumber mill. So I don't want to use that as a passenger route if possible. I'll use that as a through rather than anything else. And equally, where are we, Dukinfield? Apologies for all of the dialogues I'm going to pop up here, but I think it's worth seeing where the madness lies. Let's see, Dukinfield to Yarmouth. Where are you? So that's coming in on this side of the station, and then Dukinfield Earthlingborough as well is the grey line, which I suspect is coming in the same way. Yeah, looks like it. There we go. See, you can see the grey if I avoid highlighting absolutely everything. So we do have this platform here is currently available to be used, and I think that's the one I'm going to use for this this Ilford service. So I'm going to have to persuade it to route correctly, so that, and as you can see, I mean already, yeah, we're done with you for the moment. As you can see already, you know, there's plenty of action just between the kind of the cargo route we've got going on there, and the potential train stuff that we have happening. So this is, you know, it's the opportunity to make a mess of this is really quite significant. Right, we're going to need. Oh, is it even possible? It's not even possible. Okay, right, we're going to need another crossing here. Interesting. And there's going to be a certain amount of trial and error involved in this operation, as yeah, you see, that's not going to comply. Where does that junction finishes there? So if we're lucky, we might be able to get one in here. Curvature too high. There, it fit. I mean, it slows down a fair bit, but oh yeah, and instantly it's decided that that's actually a pretty good route, which is a good thing. It was suggested in comments that all trains want to take the fastest route. Actually, I don't agree with that necessarily. I think it might smart path towards routes that are less occupied. That's certainly possible. Choosing a freer route, but at the moment, okay, it's trying to stay on the same side in both directions, and I don't want that. But that could be down to there not being the opportunity to cross over, which indeed there is not. So let's get that rolling as well. So if we're going into this side of the station, which is absolutely fine, we want to come out on the other side. Or do we? We want to travel on the right. So in fact, there's no drama there in the slightest. We can just make that happen. In fact, this line is probably better set than many others with that regard. Now this diamond crossing here, I wonder if it's going to cause me problems. It shouldn't do. But I'm going to put the signal after it just to be on the safe side. Okay, so we're going to come out of Ilford as station. This one, seamless. Okay, good. Right. Well, that seems to have woken it up a little, and we'll stick a signal there because, as ever, you know, if I can find a train service that is actually happy to support more than 2 trains. You know, running in a point-to-point fashion, running more than 2, then I will set that up quite happily. You know, I'd quite happily have, you know, 8 or 9 trains running down here back to back. The congestion might cause a bit of a problem, but you know, there's money to be made by such activity. Okay, right. So signal there. We'll put a signal in the opposite direction as well. Now, why have you decided to switch over onto here? Yeah, you've changed your platform again. All right, we'll put another signal there because that should only ever. There we go. All right, and now it's got it on, and it is running both sides of the track. Nope, but it's wanted to switch again, and this might be the point at which it decides that actually, you know, shortest route is bestest route. But again, we're going to give it something to consider there, and it's going to be that one. All right, that's acceptable. Now, have I got a stopping point for it? I'm going to need a stopping point, just in case they get snarled up and traffic starts to build up. Oh, you got another one there. Look. Interesting. The complexity that is going to come out of this is going to be so what's a good word to choose here? Complicated, I think, is the description to go for. Let's put one there so that it's a release. I want to get you over onto that other track, and that's why that signal's in a really bad place. All right, okay, let's get rid of that one then. Okay, that's interesting. Where's it gone now? No, don't want you in there. Don't want you in there because that's the platform the other side is coming from. It's going to have to come out here and then down along on this one. And I can't put a signal in there, but I can put a waypoint. Yes, yes, that's something I haven't done recently. Again, this was another comment. Apologies for not remembering who it was suggested it. But this platform's the free one, so after that, come down through that waypoint, which means that it's using an unoccupied side of the station. It means it can come out freely, irrespective of this lumber traffic that's going in. There is a little crossover there, but that's acceptable. I think we'll have to put a signal here, and of course, the real downside to this is that I won't know if I've got this right or not until traffic's running on it properly. Anyway, that looks well. Let's go for the word promising for the moment. Let's. This is going to be Dukinfield, Ilford. Delete first. Dukinfield. Ilford. Okay, right. Have I got a depot anywhere useful? At a guess, no. We've got one here by this. Oh, this could work. This could work. Let's try it anyway. We've just had. I don't know if you saw it at the top of this video. Just had a new passenger coach come out. 20 capacity, the Einheitswagen 2, and I've been rolling out with these no-habs for the time being. I mean, as much as I've got everything electrified already, they're the fastest thing on rails right now, and they can pull a fair bit as well, and they don't cost the earth to operate. And so with 5 wagons on there, 5 coaches I should say, on there, that can handle 100 passengers, which is more than enough. Right, Dukinfield to Ilford, off you go. Let's watch it get underway. I'm tempted. In fact, I'm not even tempted. I'm just going to do it to speed it up a little bit to get past this initial area. I mean, this is a section of track it will never run on, but I want to make sure that there we go. See, now in the safe area. The question is, are we going to bump into a goods train coming in the opposite direction? Hopefully not. So yeah, well, when I started, probably 3 minutes before you started watching, we were down on 28 million, and we're already up to 31.6, which is, it's pretty respectable. It's kind of, it's a bit bland looking. This isn't the most fantastic model I've ever seen. I mean, it looks fine from a distance, but there are better models in this game. Not that, I've suddenly decided that I'm going to be critical of every model in the game. Far from it. It's more that, it almost stands out by the fact that it's not especially beautiful. Oh, hold on, we've got actual action happening here of an 8-track nature. Now, obviously, because these two are sharing a section of track, I guess. Why are you stuck? What are you waiting to clear? Because he's going to come flying up this one. Switch there. Oh, and then he switches onto this one. Ah, right. Okay. So we have to wait for that to get through a clear signal. Yuck. Okay, that way more work is going to have to be done on signalling, but I'm going to wait until I've got more trains running to try and identify where the easiest optimizations are. Let's continue following this chap just for a sec. I want to get the partner train for this one going as soon as it's kind of getting close to the other end. But I think there's no harm in following along for the moment. I think my problem with the look of it is it's just too clean. You never see trains that are clean, even ones that are brand new and clean. They've always got some grot going on somewhere, and as such, this one just doesn't. It doesn't sell it to me, people. Doesn't sell me the reality. It's not a deal breaker. Oh, if I remember correctly, you've got quite a steep downhill coming up. Where are we up to? 100. I believe these top out at 130. But evidently the carriages top out at 120, so I think that's as good as 121. Well, let's hope the carriage doesn't come off the rails as we fly through the trees there. Coming out of the top. Let's slow it down again. Life is not won by going fastest. There we go. Marvellous. Okay, right. Have we got anybody waiting for you at the far end? Dukinfield, Ilford, 3 whole passengers. That's pretty strong stuff. Actually, Ilford's in a really good place. Dronfield, our other hub city that we've kind of established, well, the one we established first, and Red Hill, which is another one on the hub list, all coming into Ilford, which makes Ilford the joining of multiple hubs. Good times. All right. Okay, you've reached your destination, and in fact, I might have left it a bit late to actually get your sidekick operating here. But I think we'll chance it. That train's just leaving, so yeah, now's as good a time as any. Obviously, I want to buy the same, the same class again, because otherwise the gap's not going to stay static. Right, you on the Ilford line. Unable to find path to stop. Really? No, it's Dronfield Ilford, you fool. Dukenfield Ilford, there you go. Right. As you were. Let's have a quick look. Right, okay, that's emerging. Hopefully we don't run into any traffic-related snags, and I think that's going to be exceptionally likely. And it's only going to be on the on this side really that the problems come up. He says optimistically. I suspect that given that we're using this other side as a terminal, terminal, take your pick, it should have fewer problems with traffic. That's the hope. What am I doing next? Oh yeah, I'm running steel next. Goodness me. Okay, this is a monster. This is quite hectically challenging. All right, let's see where we get to with this. Because if I put on something that is too slow, there's going to be real problems here. So as planned out, this is going to be bringing coal down, I think. What did I decide to do here? Did I even finish the decision that I was making? I'm either taking coal or it's delivering goods. But no, I haven't placed a... Did I get that far? I think coal from here seems to be the most likely. And then run it down in parallel. Oh yes, we were talking about redoing this section of track here, weren't we? And thinking about it now, that might have been a really good idea. All right. Well, I think we'll have to get to that next time. What sort of mayhem have we got over on this side? So you're pulling out now. Well, the hope of making Dukenfield a properly busy station, I think we can say that we've already accomplished that. Oh, what are you waiting for? What's ahead of you? You're waiting for a free path on the lumber line. So it's got so far we've blocked so much of this track that we're going to cause tailbacks, and that's going to cause trains to bunch up, and that is really not what we want. So where do you put another signal? Given that A4 we just saw came in on this side of the track, you can't put a signal anywhere between, well, anywhere in this section. We could put a signal there, and that would allow it to at least move into the station and wait there for an empty go. I'm gonna chance it. I imagine some of the signalling purists amongst you will be, beating your head against the desk this man does not know what he's doing. Make him stop. Won't somebody think of the trains? There we go. We've got another passing happening now. This is what we were after, and I don't think we're even at half capacity yet. Although it has to be said, the capacity is going to be. Don't worry too much about that. That's a phantom piece of electrification there. We can just drive through that. Yeah. Okay, it's going to get exciting. I'll tell you that for nothing. You're going to come up the other side. It's non-stop. And in fact, I've already caused it to bunch up because this lumber train here is very close to the previous. And it's only going to get worse. I think that's an easy statement to make, but it is only going to get worse. Right. So Ilford's now running. We've got to do something about coal, but we're not ready. We're simply not ready for that to happen yet. And the complexity is going to come from this merging of lines here. There is an awful lot going on. I think we'll delete this one and we'll try and get... I mean, I'll probably end up relaying quite a lot of this to get it to fit properly. Anyway, that's what we'll do next time. Chances are this week there will be a slightly reduced service for myself. I've got rather a lot on. But if I can do more, I will do... Oh, hold on. There we go. That's where it's all screwed up. Because they bunched up. And you shouldn't have to wait there. where are you going next? And he's come out on that side. Yikes. You can't really... Oh, no. I'm not sure that these diamond junctions are going to be a winner, you know. Yes. Anyway, tune in next time to see if this shakes itself out. I don't mind a little bit of queuing, but what I don't want is, you know, what we saw just there is where two trains were waiting with relatively clear track ahead of them, without good cause. Here comes the A4. This is going to be a fabulous area for train spotting, I'll tell you that for nothing. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. I think we're going to have a fight on our hands to get this to work smoothly. But hey, who said that being ambitious wasn't a good idea? Whoever it was, they might have been right. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Cheerio.
This